From design concept to actual build out, you've never seen anything like this before. So stay tuned for this episode of Baller Homes. This is one of the most unique properties that you will ever find in Las Vegas. Designed by renowned architect Eric Strain, this home features things you've never seen before. Now, the owners of this property had a very unique criteria. They didn't want a home that was overly large, but the community dictated that they build a residence twice the size that they felt comfortable living in. So what do? They built two residences. Over here is Residence A, over here is Residence B. Residence A is about 3,300 square feet, while Residence B comes in a little bit smaller at 2,900 square feet. Now, one of the cool things about this home is the way it was built. Typically in the desert, we build homes out of frame and stucco. The stucco basically absorbs that heat and it bakes right into the home. Then you got to figure out how to get that heat dispersed. Very difficult. This is completely different. This is built using what's called CMU, concrete masonry units. These concrete masonry units basically come in two forms for design aesthetic. One is honed, which we'll show you, and the other is called a split face. Now, obviously this concrete makes this home virtually indestructible. The other unique aspect is the veneer of the home is actually made out of an acid stained copper. Now, you would think copper would be terrible. It would just basically absorb all this heat because it's made out of metal. But the way the home was designed was that there's an airflow behind all these copper panels. So basically when the sun hits the copper, it has an airflow designed behind it, so it disperses all the heat away from the home. Ultimately, while this home costs 15% more to build, you actually recover all of that in about 10 years due to the high energy efficiency of this home. Now that you've understood how the house was built, let's take a look at the outside before we start going inside. Okay, so from the backyard, obviously you have your outdoor kitchen area, which is right in front of the courtyard that segregates the two properties. Now above me is the actual bridge. This is the entrance to the property that unites the two homes. Now behind me, this is an amazing lap pool. I believe it's almost about 50 feet long. So this actually comes right outside of the master suite area. So you can literally come right in, do your laps in the morning, jump in the hot tub, and get your day started. Now, this is absolutely sensational. We'll see much more of this in a little bit. But this is Bear's Best Golf Course. We're elevated above the course, so you can't really be disrupted too much. Certainly not gonna get any balls flying up your way. Now, again, you have strip views. I love this river rock retaining wall that's caged in. This is fantastic. Up here, we have a park-like area. All of this is synthetic lawn, and this all unites coming from Residence B, which has a master suite downstairs that leads you into this area. Now that we've seen some of the backyard, let's go ahead and start from the front and then show you inside the property. Okay, now we're in the front of the home, and one of my favorite features is simply the address number. The way they created it out of the same copper that adorns the outside of the home. Just love that touch. Now, walking from the outside of the home, as you can see right behind me, this is the main residence. So this is denoted as Residence A. Now over here, we have the secondary residence, which is denoted as Residence B. Now obviously Residence A has a 2-car garage, while Residence B only has the single-car garage. Now, this is one of my favorite features. This right here that we're walking on, this is called the footbridge. So this footbridge brings us to an actual bridge, which bridges Residence A to Residence B. And of course you have the security gate, but one of the most beautiful parts of this home is at the end of this bridge, look at this view. I mean, this view is spectacular. You can see the entire Vegas Valley, the entire strip. This is just absolutely amazing. This is also the view that you'll have inside the residence from the curtain walls. Now, having said that, let's start getting inside. So let's check out Residence A right now. Okay, welcome inside Residence A. This is the main dwelling space. As you can see, we have this oversized pivot door, fantastic architectural design. Now inside, we have the continuation of the CMU. So this is the honed face concrete that comes from outside and wraps around inside the house. We also have a lovely electronic fireplace, but this is what we really came to see. Over here, we have complete unobstructed views of the entire Las Vegas Strip and the entire Las Vegas Valley. This just doesn't even do justice. You truly have to be in this space to truly appreciate just how wonderful these unobstructed views are. It really is sensational. This is where you would want to sit and just survey your territory. It's unbelievable. Over to the right, we have this formal dining area. Again, taking full advantage of these unobstructed views. They've got it set up with a piano. I mean, this is really where you would want to entertain. And at night, it's spectacular seeing all the Vegas lights. Now, as we pivot around, you'll see that one of the main focal points of this house is it sits a little different than your typical homes. This is more about communal living. So the main focal point, as you can see, is this kitchen. The kitchen's in the main middle part of this house. Now, we do have custom cabinetry. So over here, we have our refrigeration. So up here is the refrigeration. Below, we have freezer space, as well as on the other side. These are wonderful Scavallini cabinetry. As we come down the middle, you can see that we have dual islands. Now, originally, the architect had these designed with concrete countertops. Subsequently, the owners decided that this was a little more livable, so they switched to a quartz countertop. Now, we have deploying electronic built-in, so you can charge any of the electronic devices, and then they deploy back into the counter space, so it's unsightly. Now, over here, we have the dishwasher built in, again, Scavallini. This is the Miele dishwasher built right in, fantastic. We have dual sinks, one on each island. We got a 36-inch Miele cooktop. And then, of course, we have a commercial grade vent hood that floats from the ceiling, wonderful. Again, over here, we have the built-in freezer. This is a Thermador freezer, inset from the Scavallini cabinets. We have a Miele, this is a microwave, and then a Miele oven, fantastic. Now we're gonna come down to the family room. So we actually drop down a little bit, we have 2 steps, and now we're inside the family room. So this is the main area for watching television, and this is your breakfast nook area. One of the things that we didn't discuss is this kitchen behind us has wonderful skylights. One of the main features in this home was to try to get as much natural light as possible. So it really has a wonderful feel. To be honest, you don't even need the recessed lights because there's an abundance of natural light. So let's come along. Love the Peter Lick painting on the wall here. Now, as we come down here, we have a powder bathroom. This was kind of built after because this was set up to be an office, and then later they created this into a bedroom. So as we come around this way, you can see this is a concrete sink that was created originally with the house. Now we're gonna head over to your right. This is the bedroom. So in this bedroom, again, this was originally designed to be an office, so they created a fake wall, and then behind it now is closet space. Over in this direction, we have an exterior door. So this door will go ahead and lead us outside. This leads outside to a nice little patio area that overlooks the side of the yard. So this way your guests can get a little bit of fresh air, which is a lovely feature. So let's come back. Now to your left, this is the door that goes to the garage. And then of course, here we are back inside the family room and the kitchen area. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go downstairs to see where the other bedrooms and the master bedroom is. So again, you can see this is just an unbelievable walk. You have the curtain wall providing all those views again. Now here we are back to the main entry area. One of the things that I'm gonna show you, hard to tell probably right now, but on this wall where the CMU is, there's a full pane of glass that goes right through the wall to the outside. This provides a really neat feature that I hope will show off as we come down. Now, as we come downstairs, one of the things that you notice is that the walls are floating, so there's no need for baseboards. Just a wonderful design touch you only see in much higher end homes. Again, we have concrete steps. Now, this was again what we were talking about. This is a honed CMU concrete. And then this is a split face concrete. So this kind of denotes the split level of the house. Obviously, second floor, first floor. Over here, this is that solid plate of glass that intersects the wall. So it actually looks really neat. I mean, it looks like it's fiber optics, but in fact, it's just a pane of glass. Pretty simple. So come on down as we come down to the first floor. So again, we have our concrete steps. And then to your left, this is a door that opens up to the courtyard, which separates the residences. So this segregates residence A from residence B. So follow along and we're gonna come and see some of the other secondary bedrooms. We have a media control room here. There's not much to see. Then we have a bathroom which will loop back around, but this bathroom is designed for this bedroom. Of course, we have a laundry room. So the master is downstairs, so it makes sense to have the laundry room here. Even this laundry room has an exterior door so you can get more air inside the home. Now this is a bedroom. This bedroom, it does have a window over there. We just kept it covered. The owner of this property works from home, so a lot of times he has to work very, very late at night. So this is set up as an office / bedroom so he can actually work from bed. But again, because we're subterranean, it remains exceptionally cool down here. In most instances, you don't ever need to run the air conditioning in summer because we're subterranean. We can loop back around in here. This is the closet for the bedroom, and there's a ton of storage back here, a ton. Then as we come around this way, this is where we come into the bathroom. So we have our sink here, we have our shower here, a lovely mosaic tile. And then we're back to the hallway, which now we're gonna see the master suite, and this is wonderful. So now we're entering the master suite. In the master suite, you can see, yet again, we have another curtain wall. This curtain wall is the same direction as we saw upstairs, so this provides with strip views, but you also have this mesquite tree that provides a little bit of blockage, so if anyone's on the golf course, this will keep them from looking right in. But this is amazing. You have a jacuzzi right in front of this curtain wall, and then that leads to the lap pool. So you can literally wake up, do some laps, jump in the jacuzzi, hop back to bed if you're lazy, or get the day started. This is really, really neat. This little lower door actually can open to allow some air to come in the property. And then of course you have your exterior door here. And let's see, as we come into the master suite, we have a lovely bathtub. It's obstructed right now, but you do have a window so you can get a little natural light and look inside. Now, again, you have concrete sinks on both sides. I love this three-way shower. This three-way shower is spectacular. You do have a rainfall shower head. Lovely, lovely design. Even the shower base is seamless with the floor. So just details. Coming around this way, now we're inside the closet. This is the master closet, obviously custom cabinetry. And then I love this part. You have his and hers bathroom, or I should say his and her toilets. It's nice to keep two worlds separate, right? Nice touch. And then of course we come right back around to the master bedroom. We do have the electronic fireplace, and again, we have our views. Let's come back to the stairs. And now here we are back in the main hallway, which again leads us to this courtyard, which we could go and now see residence B. So let's go back upstairs, and now let's tour residence B and see what's going on that side of the property. Okay, welcome to residence B. Now, as we just saw in residence A, that's a little bit larger at 3,300 square feet, whereas this is only 2,900 square feet. So small differences, but you may notice as we walk around. Now we have the same tile imported from Africa as we had in the other residence. Now over here, we have the television viewing area. Originally, this was designed to be where now is the formal dining area. The occupants of this property decided to flip-flop it. Personally, I think this makes more sense just because you have a better orientation from the kitchen to the viewing area. But this is really what you came for. Once again, we've got 12-foot high ceilings with a full curtain wall with unobstructed views of the entire Las Vegas Valley. Again, sensational. You can see the strip, you can see literally the entire valley from here, but you also have this balcony that runs the entire length of the residence. So this would be just absolutely fantastic to take in the lights at night. Just like in residence A, we have white quartz countertops in lieu of the original concrete countertops with a stainless steel wrap for the supporting posts. We have the Scavellini custom cabinetry, but this time a little bit more neutral in a black decor. We have the Miele microwave. Coming over this direction, we have a Miele cooktop along with double ovens. Again, we have Scavellini cabinetry on the island in white. So again, a little bit more neutral. We have the deploying electronic pop-ups, so you can plug in your cords, but have it a little more discreet when you're not using it. Now behind me, as you can see, there's a wall mount still here. This was the area that was originally designed to be the media viewing area. Again, like we just discussed, I think it just looks better. If you pan around, you can kind of see the orientation now. From the kitchen, this makes a little bit more sense. Now, we're gonna head down this direction to see what's going on as far as the secondary bedroom upstairs. We do have a pantry right here to your left. This is the entrance to the garage, which we don't really need to see. It's a garage. Now, this is set up to be a secondary bedroom. As you can see, the occupants have children, so this is kind of set up as a nursery. You have a lovely window to see outside, get a little natural light. Coming through here, we just have an in-suite bathroom. So you have your sink, your toilet, your shower, and of course a bathtub. And then over here we have the closet. So we'll back on up slowly so that way Ashley doesn't trip on over. Okay, now coming along this direction, what we have here is we have another pantry, and then we have a powder bathroom. Now in this powder bathroom, we once again have a concrete sink like we saw in the other one. This was from the original design build. It's a powder bathroom. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and go right back towards the front. So we have a step up, 2 steps. Again, you just have to love those views. I could never get tired of seeing that. Now come around this way. Once again, we have our front door entrance to the walkway to Residence A. Then we come downstairs. Now, as we come downstairs, you'll notice the floating wall perfectly cut for the stairs. And then we have the CMU. So we have the split face showing the lower area, and then we have the honed for the upper part. Coming around, again, we have the concrete steps as we enter the secondary bedrooms, the media room, and the master. So behind me is the master, which we will show last. And then down this area, we have our secondary bedrooms. So all the way at the end of the hallway, we have the laundry room. So, I mean, it's a laundry room, nothing exciting. But behind me in here, this is actually a massive, massive storage area. This is actually where the HVAC controls are. It's just a massive space. It's almost the size, half of a single car garage. Tons of room for storage. Now, coming around this way, we have another secondary bedroom. So again, it's nice and cool because we're subterranean, but we have these great huge windows to offer some natural light. This pivot's open to let in a little bit of a breeze. And then of course, we're gonna go and check out. We just have a full bathroom. It's not in suite, but it's adjacent. So again, we just have a normal sink, a mosaic tile shower. Now this could be really cool. Right now, the owners are using this as like a playroom for their children's secondary bedroom, but this is actually designed to be a theater. So you actually have electrical and wiring for a projector above us. And then over here on the wall, again, we have another electrical outlet. So if you want, you can have a television setup, or you could have a TV with a deploying screen for a projector setup. It is a little weird in here because there's no windows, but again, this is designed to be a media room, so that's actually perfect. So now let's go ahead and check out the master suite. Now, as we come in here, just like in Residence A, you walk right into the backyard. So while we don't have the pool and the jacuzzi, we do have a lovely artificial turf seating area. You have the amazing views of the golf course. It's still sensational, just a little bit less because you don't have the pool. Over here, we have the full bathroom for the master suite. So we have mosaic tile everywhere from wall to wall, including the counter surfaces, but this is the master suite. Now, we're gonna go ahead and walk out from the master suite in front of the stairs. This leads us to another door, and this leads us to the covered courtyard. So again, we can access Residence A from this, or we can simply just hang out in the courtyard area. Now that you've seen this entire property, tell me, what is your favorite part? Is it the concrete and copper construction? Is it the fact that you have 2 residences? I am dying to hear your comments, so please leave a comment below. In the meantime, if you are looking to purchase or sell luxury real estate here in Las Vegas, please contact me directly. All of my information is in the description section below. Having said that, please share and like this video, and of course, smash that subscribe button. Thank you again for watching another episode of Baller Homes.